Today, guys, we might quite possibly be reviewing the hottest RC car for this holiday season. What is up, guys? My name is Mark Santamaria. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the RC vlog. Guys, we got a new car by Arrma. It is the Gorgon. So the reason why I think this might be the hottest RC car this holiday season, it's not because it's going to be the best performer. It might not even be the best looking car. However, it's going to be the best price point. Based on what I've seen, I haven't seen the car yet. We're going to review it today. So let's get this thing out of the actual cardboard box and see the actual box. Look at this thing. This thing is sick. So I realized I probably triggered a whole bunch of y'all by saying that it might be the best value ever. When I say best value, I mean from a name brand RC car. Name brand being your Arrma, Traxxas, any of the high-end RC cars, not any of the China cars or Amazon cars. There might be a better value out there other than that. But when it comes to name brand support, you can't beat the support of Arrma and Traxxas. They're going to be at most of your local hobby shops. So you can get this car for somebody with the confidence that they'll be able to repair it if they break it at some local hobby shop. But yes, guys, this is the Gorgon 10 scale two-wheel drive electric monster truck. Now, when I first saw this thing, it looks very, very close to the Arrma Voltage. However, after looking at all the pictures, it is actually quite different. Just reading out the box panels here, it says quick release body mechanism, adjustable ride height, brushless ready transmission, bottom loaded battery, tough monster truck wheels and tires, strong composite chassis, color coded impact absorbing front and rear bumper. Nice beefy tires. I wonder if it has foam in the tires. Ooh, on the back it has all different types of pictures here. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really cool. I don't know if Gorgon, it looks like maybe Gorgon is an actual monster truck, but the bottom loading battery tray is actually really cool. In the old Arrma Voltage, you have to kind of load it from the side. It looks like it is color coded. On the side, it looks like a brushed 550 14 turn motor. It comes with the Spectrum SLT ESC and receiver. I don't think that came in the Arrma Voltage. I could be wrong, but I think the remote was actually pretty dainty. But what's really cool is it comes with a smart battery and charger, and it looks like the battery charger is actually USB, which everything's USB now, which is freaking, actually it's USB-C, which is even cooler, but it comes with everything you need. So you will literally not have to do anything other than buy this. The price point is under 200 bucks. We got to drive it, see what it's all about. I don't know if I mentioned this yet, guys, but it is an absolutely amazing day. It finally cooled down here in my area in North Dallas, Texas. It's probably 70 degrees out here, 72 degrees. Oh my God, it's amazing. But, oh, that's cool, look. Give you the full effect there. Ooh, it says Gorgon. I think Gorgon's cool. I like the show Stranger Things, and Demogorgons were like the big bad villains. Ooh, very nice. Oh yes. Okay, I was scared that they caught me lying when I said that it has everything you need to get started right out of the box, and it does. It comes with Arrma AA's now. That's pretty cool. Here is the truck. Oh man, it's a good looking truck right there. I mean, if you're a kid, not even a kid, if you're a kid at heart and you get this on Christmas, how can you not be excited? I'm actually blown away by the looks. It doesn't look like a cheap RC car. It looks very much like a hobby grade, really cool, well-designed RC car. My favorite part here. Oh, kind of has like a Cobra Kai theme going on the back a little bit. There's a top. Man, this thing looks freaking sick. I wonder how this body works. It says that it's like a clipless body or something along those lines. We'll see how that works. Alright guys, I just spent like the last 20 minutes looking for the tools. It says it comes with tools. I didn't get any tools. I was going to show you guys what it comes with. This is one of the disadvantages of being one of the early receivers of these new cars, is sometimes there's some things they have to refine. But it's supposed to come with these tools right here and some shock limiters or some spring retainers. I did not get those. It did come with 2 bind plugs, which is kind of strange, and AA batteries, and a charger. The remote, this cool little, looks like kind of like a pit pass / credit card. It's got some QR codes on it, really cool. Came with this thing. This came in the box. But here's the car. Oh my goodness, look at that. It looks so good, guys. So My first impressions are I was expecting something very similar to the Arrma Voltage. This is not. This is completely refined, and this looks like a very, very sturdy, cool looking, tough, hobby grade RC car. Check out what it looks like under it. Very, very, very nice. I love the looks of it. It looks so sinister. Love the green. The red one looks really, really cool too. The clipless body is kind of interesting. It's not really clipless because there's like this one large clip. I'll show you. Basically, you take this one clip out of the bottom here. Look how big that clip is. And then you take this clip out of here. And then you can lift the body off. There is the car without the body. Look at that. So, in regards to it looking like an Arrma Voltage, the slender chassis, the really, really narrow chassis, kind of looks like that, but the chassis is completely different. Does come with a Spectrum ESC now. The receiver is actually built in the ESC. And there's not a lot of settings, but you can change some of the settings. There's this little jumper pin thing here. Where you can change things up. I'm not going to go over those. We're going to keep those at nickel metal because the battery is nickel metal, the one it comes with. And the way you get the battery out is you flip it over to like this, and then your battery tray. I'm doing this all with one hand. That means it's mega easy. Comes out like so. Boom. Here is your battery. We're going to charge this up, see how long it takes, because people who buy this car want to know how long it's going to take to actually have it running. You open it on Christmas. Let's see how long you have to wait to actually drive the thing after you plug it in and charge. So let's get this thing charged. Here's the battery charger here. It comes with the USB cable here. It is USB-C, but it comes with the USB cable. Very, very cool. Man, I'm stoked. Real quick before I start charging the battery, the wheels and tires, there are no foams in here. That's good and bad. That's good because if you get water in them, you don't really have a problem. You can just get the tires off. You can actually pull, actually no, they are glued on. But there's a little hole right here, a little vent hole. You can just squeeze all the water out. That's bad because you sacrifice some stability with no foam inside, and as you can see, the tire compresses really, really, really easy. The suspension arms look different than the Arrma Voltage. Looks like a completely different design now. To be perfectly fair, I don't remember, but these shocks are a lot beefier than a typical 10 scale shock. The rear, now it has these big plastic drive shafts. Before they were like really small, kind of dainty metal drive shaft / CVD looking things. However, one thing that I was really, really excited about, and one thing that I really didn't like about the old Arrma Voltage, and I keep referring to the Arrma Voltage, I'll put a link in the eye above. However, that was their two-wheel drive kind of entry-level monster truck. It was very, very affordable. It did not come with, not that I remember, actually it might have came with a battery and charger, but not this cool of a battery and charger. But one thing I really didn't like was the slipper assembly, which it didn't, I don't even think it had a slipper assembly. It had this weird thing where the spur gear was like this one huge piece that kind of connected everything together. Now it comes with an actual slipper assembly that looks very similar to what you see in the other Arrma brushless cars. This one does say it's brushless ready. I don't think the Arrma Voltage was brushless ready, but yeah, the upgrades in the slipper assembly are huge. If you're wondering what these blinking lights mean, there it is. Can you see it? Is it focused? There you go. So it tells you the battery capacity. So a single flash is 25%, double flash is 25 to 75%, triple flash is 76 to 99%, and then solid green is 100%. Looks like it's doing a triple flash now, so we're about 80%. Alright guys, I'm going to shoot y'all straight. It's been over an hour and a half, and that thing's still not done. So you're probably going to have to wait a couple hours. Maybe, I would think that it's going to be close. Maybe 3 hours. It's getting a little warm. Nickel metal high drive batteries, when they charge up really well, they get a little warm. Sometimes hot. So we're just going to hook it up to this thing, finish it off, because I don't want to run out of daylight. I know it's pretty sunny now, but you know, it could start pretty quick. guys, so the verdict is in. I love this little truck. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of times when I do these reviews, I would say less than half the reviews I burned down a couple battery packs, and no joke, me and Ethan ran down 2 battery packs and had fun the entire time. We were arguing for who gets the remote because it's so much fun jumping that thing. It's awesome. I love it. It looks absolutely amazing. It performs absolutely amazing. I never once felt like it wasn't fast enough. I feel like it's got just enough speed to be super fun, and that's coming from a guy who has a whole bunch of different cars and a whole bunch of really, really fast ones. So in regards to the car's performance, the top speed was 26 miles an hour. It did a scale 1/8 mile, which is 66 feet, in 2.8 seconds at 23 miles an hour, and a scale 1/4 mile at 132 feet in 4.6 at 25 miles an hour. Not a bad little truck. Some other things to note, it's really durable. Like, we wrecked it pretty good, jumped it off a couple of really big jumps, landed on some really hard surfaces. We got no breakages. It jumps really, really well. Sometimes RC cars will have suspension that's too soft, and whenever you hit jumps or certain jumps, certain curbs, things like that, it will kind of buck the back end of the car up. It didn't do that one bit on this car. Every jump was level. You could control it in the air. We landed everything. It was super easy to land. Landings were super plush. I didn't feel like the no foams in tire was a huge issue. There was that one time where I landed and the battery popped out. Obviously the battery removes from the bottom, so I think what happened was I didn't click it all the way in, the battery tray all the way in, and it kind of just fell through the bottom. But as you can assume, I think if you came down really, really hard and you had a really big battery in there, it might pop out, but I think that was more my fault than the car's fault. So to be completely fair, the one thing I didn't like about it is the braking wasn't ideal. I say it wasn't ideal because it got up to speed really well, but whenever you slammed on the brakes, it's 2-wheel drive, I get it won't stop really, really quick, but I felt like it didn't even have enough braking power, which was interesting. So I would be a little cautious if you're handing it over to a little one that's just gonna pull the trigger full throttle. One, they probably don't know how to brake, but if they do brake, it might not stop as quick as you want it to. Might hit something or someone. It's not what you want. The other thing is I think I might have had a battery issue with the stock battery. I don't know if it was a battery or a charger issue. I started going back and looking at the video and it was blinking white. I don't know if blinking white is an error code or not, but I had that thing charging, no joke, for 2 hours and it wasn't even getting warm. So it didn't even feel like it was getting close to peak. The USB charger I was using was a 2 amp USB charger, 5 volt 2 amp USB charger, which they did say in the manual that it could take up to 3 to 5 hours. I think that was a number that it was something pretty significant. But the reason why I think I had a bad battery or a bad charger, or is probably a bad battery, something, I don't know, is I hooked it up to my Spectrum S2100 and it also threw up an error code. So not sure what happened. What I ended up doing is hooking it up to an older charger, charging it nickel metal, and then I also ran a LiPo battery, which I do recommend you get a LiPo battery. I know it's not as safe, but Spectrum has very affordable 5030C batteries that pair really well with the car. So I give this car a mega 2 thumbs up. If you want to buy someone an RC car for Christmas and they don't have an RC car, this is a great place to start. For 169 bucks, you're gonna get everything you need. They're gonna be able to pull it out, charge it up, and have tons of fun on Christmas Day. It's durable. You don't have to worry about them breaking it right out of the box. I think it's perfect. Beat the rush. I'll put a link in the description below to the ones that come with the battery and charger. That is the most ideal for someone who doesn't have any RC stuff. If you're buying it for someone who has some RC stuff, they're probably going to want to run LiPo. Get the other one. It's only 139 bucks for a super fun car. If anything, it's a good car to have in your collection for the people who come over, check out your RC cars. And like, oh, can we drive one? You can hand them this thing. It's plenty of fun, plenty of power. And if they completely destroy it or get it ran over by a car or something, you're only out 139 bucks. As for me, this isn't the last you're gonna see of this car. I think I wanna upgrade it. I think I wanna put a brushless system in it and just start sending it. It was so much fun. My boys, they always have friends over. They always wanna drive RC cars. I think if I put a brushless in it and I just hand it to them to go play in the yard or whatever, they're gonna have so much fun. Super cool truck. I might even get another one. That's how much I like it. Well, I hope you liked this video, guys. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell. You guys will see me next time. Later, guys.